In this video, I'm going to show you the exact step-by-step process on how to rank #1 for car detailing in 2026. This is the exact strategy that's taken clients like this from ranking like this, nowhere in the top 3 in their area, to ranking like this. So without further ado, I'm going to go over why it matters, the steps, how to, basic steps, advanced steps, the biggest mistakes, and then closing out. And just before we begin, if you want us to do this for you, we work with 50, 100 plus detailers across the country, rank them #1. So if you want us to do this for you, just look in the bio, the first link. But without further ado, let me get right into the video. So why does this even matter? Whenever someone needs a car detail or any sort of service right now, they don't wait for a Facebook ad. What they're going to do is go to Google on their phone and search for it. So for example, they're going to search car detailing near me in this scenario. And whoever's showing up here, that's the person they're going to call. So right here is a bunch of options, but when you go and search on your phone, only the first 3 are visible. So if you do that right now, you're going to see the first 3 are visible. After that, you have to scroll. So that's why these top 3 is so important, because they get over 90% of the calls, right? Obviously, calls equals money. So this client, right, this person right here, he's getting more calls, means he gets more business. So if you are ranked top 3, you're gonna get more business. If you're outside the top 3, you're not gonna get it. But if you can get into that top 3, you're gonna get way more business. So the goal, obviously, is to rank top 3, own your area, and stay on top so that your competition never takes over. Because you can get into the top 3 once, right? So this client's in the top 3, but you want to stay there, because if you drop back out, you're gonna start losing those calls. So you want to make sure that you stay in that top 3. Obviously, to rank top 3, you need to first have a Google My Business profile. So what I'm going to do now is use this dummy profile to just show you as an example of the exact steps that you need to do. First of all, of course, you need to have a profile. So to do that, you would search My Business on Google. Right here, get listed. You're going to go through these steps of starting now. Once you have your profile, it's going to look something like this. Click View Profile, and now you need to make sure that you set it up properly. So for car detailing, you click Edit Profile, and the first thing you need to do is make sure that your business category is mobile detailing. This is obviously a RV detailing company, but you need to make sure that yours is mobile detailing. Okay, mobile. So, okay, here you have to do car detailing service. There's no mobile detailing option, car detailing. Don't do car, we've seen clients do car wash. Someone had something crazy, I don't even remember. You need to make sure that you have car detailing, because it's one of the biggest reasons Google is going to rank you. Because the whole purpose for Google is when someone searches, Google wants to give that searcher the best option, like the best result. Obviously, if they give the best result, then that client, that person who's searching, is going to click on that company, and it's the best service that Google's giving them. Okay? After you do car detailing, make sure that your description is about your company, about the area that you're working in, is exactly about your services. Next, fill out as much information as you can. Opening date, phone number, website, social profile. We've seen people that don't even fill any of this out. After that, hours. This is important for Google. Google only shows you when you're open. So if you're only open, for example, 2 hours a day, you're not going to rank outside of that 2 hours. So do not think like you have to do service in that time period. Think about it that you want leads in that time period. So some people, they might be like, oh, I want 24/7 leads, but sometimes Google will flag that. So the best strategy is have it about 10 to 12 hours every single day. It gives you, just pick the optimal windows for leads and then use that. Okay. After that, you need to make sure that you have a website. If you have a website, Google knows that you're legit. So let me zoom out. A website is really important, because a non-legit company is not going to have a website. Google knows that if you're legit, you have to have a website, right? It's one of the easiest things you can do to rank higher. Now let me go back. Now some advanced steps next. NAP, NAP. You need to make sure that this matches everywhere. What this means is you need to make sure that your business name is the same everywhere. Name, A means address, and P means phone number. Make sure that you're the same phone number, same name, and same address on every platform. So for example, Fleet Detailing Pros PA, 484591. So this should be the same. Yep, phone number is the same. Fleet Detailing Pros PA. Other than that, you need to make sure that it's the same on Facebook. So for example, if I go to Facebook, right, you need to make sure that it's the same. So we rebranded our company, so it's different, but this needs to be the same, okay? If I show you an example of another client, so look at this, fine, or let's do S3 Mobile Detailing, S3 Mobile Detailing. You need to make sure that this name matches everywhere. So if I go to Maps, S3 Mobile Detailing NC, you need to make sure that matches where you go on the website. S3 Mobile Detailing NC, phone number matches, name matches, address matches, everything needs to match. Okay, after that, service pages and service area pages. On your website, you need to make sure that you have your service areas as well as your services. You need pages for each of these so that on your Google profile, you can actually link to them. So like right here, you see these products. All these products are going to link to a page. Visit site. All of them link to the proper page, which is very important. It's just more real estate that you can take up on Google that doesn't let your competitors take it up. After that, reviews. So you need to make sure that your reviews have your service area in it and your service. So for example, if a review says, this detailer did a great job in blank city, blank service, then when someone's searching for that service in that city, it's going to recommend you because you have reviews about that same exact thing, okay? After that, SEO linking between pages inside your website. So let me go back. For example, right here, we need to link from one page to another page. Here, this goes to Fleet Detailing, right? Another one goes to commercial, dealership. You want to make sure that you have internal linking in your website, as is very important. After that, news articles. This is also this is a high level. A lot of you guys won't really need it, but it's important if you're in a tough area. Like if you're a mobile detailer in New York City, ranking just by reviews is going to take so long that you need to have a better and faster strategy. So to get news articles, let me pull up a news article, for example. 1 second, scroll down, this is our company. For example, this is a news article right here. Having a news article like this about your company instantly shows Google that you're legit. Because otherwise, why would a news article as big as Patch.com make an article about you? So if you can have 2, 3, 4 of these, depending on how competitive your area is, make it about your service, make it about what you do, make sure that it's pertaining your service, that you want the keywords to be about your service. If you do that, it's a major green flag to Google as well as AI. AI is going to pick up on this. Google is going to pick up on this, and it makes a major effect. Okay. Now, even more important than some of these things I just went over is the biggest mistakes to avoid in your Google profile. First, too many categories and services. Right here, make sure they don't fall in the trap of having 5, 6, 7, 8 categories, because Google then does not know what to rank for you at all, especially if you're starting out. If you have like 100 or 200 reviews, it doesn't matter as much. But if you're just starting out, you want to make sure that you don't have so many different categories. Secondly, too many service areas. This is even worse. So let me go back. If you're a service business, right here, only have 1 to 2, 3 max service areas. If you pick too many, think about it. How does Google know where you're from? Like, how does Google know where you are? Like, this area itself has about 100,000 people. If you say that you service this whole radius, how does Google know where to rank you? Google's not going to rank you number 1 everywhere. So the better strategy is pick your exact area, rank number 1 for that, so you actually get leads from it, because it's going to be impossible to rank number 1 everywhere, especially if you don't have an address. If you have an address, it's a little bit different, but if you don't, never ever put multiple service areas. After that, make sure that you actually have photos and reviews on your page. So fill your page out. Let me show you an example of this client. S3. So you want to make sure that you actually have photos on your profile. Other than that, you want to make sure your reviews. Obviously, if you don't have reviews, why would Google rank you? Think about it this way. You want to make it obvious to Google that you're the best. Google is not going to know that. You have to show Google that you're the best. If you show Google you're the best, then Google will rank you number 1. And if you've seen like everything I went over in this video, it's not really that hard. There's just a step-by-step process that you have to follow. If you don't want to do any of this, you don't want to waste any time with any of this, and you want someone to do it for you, our company, as you've seen, we do this for mobile detours across the country, and our link is in the bio, first thing in the bio. And yeah, that is everything in this video.